let's get into it.
So fresh, so new.
Exactly. And jungle does have side and pick selection. And they did it first. All right, let's have a look at what the bans are going to be. Oh, Azir feels like a pretty good ban against all 5 members of the enemy team.
Pretty safe one there.
Nailed it. Huh. Isn't it crazy that Azir seems like one of the best picks for every single player on the enemy team?
Yeah, pretty universal. And the fact they could play it, honestly, bot, mid, or top.
True.
Owner is so upset he doesn't get to abuse the new Yunara.
Yeah, true.
I feel like as well, there's the angle, like, do you ban picks that can be flexed well, or do you ban, like, the sort of crutch picks that, like, anyone can really play in the role?
I think because we don't know fully, like, what everyone's mastery is outside of their main position, you'll probably just ban what you think is strongest on the patch because that's the safest bet.
That's the thing as well. There's also teammate tech, right? So obviously Faker and Owner are going to know a lot more about each other.
Yeah. I mean, also we know that Faker has been playing jungle a lot in the past, right? It's been a role that we've seen him in many, many times. Top lane, not quite as much. In my recent memory, anyway.
I think the thing is, as well, he's played a lot of top lane champs, just not in the top lane.
True. That's a really good point. Sometimes there is some, some mix-up as the Mundo going to be taken away.
One of the picks that stands out to me that everyone has been spamming is Malphite jungle.
Yeah, where's the
that has not been banned by either. Okay, I was going to say, like, that's the pick that instantly gets snapped up by Cuz if that doesn't get taken away. They'll take it away themselves, though.
It's interesting that they did ban it on this.
No, I feel like it's a good ban because I feel like that's one Scout could easily play. And I really feel like you want to carry for Cuz because you expect him to take over the jungle matchup, right?
Jungle Jace is also crazy right now, but I guess Gideon is just going to get his hands on the Rumble first pick.
And this is a top lane champion that junglers have played.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think it makes sense, having picks like that where they have experience on it, but it's playable in a different role. Those ones can really come in clutch.
Yep, it's a cute one. Talia, though, going to be a consideration.
Also
another one. There it is. Kind of cute. Willer is going to be playing that one most likely in that mid lane. Let's have a look at what Faker and Scout are going to be locking away, though.
Could you just get a full draft of 5 picks that have been junglers at some point?
I mean, I think you definitely could.
Ryze is a pretty strong pick here, I think, considering how strong he is in this meta with the new actualizer item and how simple he is to play. The Rumble is going to go over, but I wonder what else they get with this. That would be a lot of AP, of course. Vi is pretty simple, and if you're not a jungle main, I suppose go with the easy one.
It is
Demacia. I love that. Just lock it in, Faker. Don't be scared. Thematics,
Okay, Renekton, also great at winning lane despite blind, but they will go for the Rumble pick instead. Rumble Vi has always been a classic, simple to execute.
Yeah. Not a bad 1-2 punch. Punch a bit on the nose to say right there. I'll see whether I can refrain from the extra puns. But no promises. I did just become a dad. Okay. Cuz thinking about what he wants to lock away now, as you were talking about junglers that can go into different roles, this one is support jungle. If we look historically, Lulu, another option, could be mid support jungle, which is pretty cool. But Cassante, not a jungler.
Yeah.
Okay. Got a lot more fun.
And Bessa could be good because she has recently become a jungler. So if you've got experience playing her there.
Yeah, Gideon's surely been spamming games of it.
100%. And it's Nidalee. Also can be a jungler.
Or
in fact,
support.
It could be Nidalee support, unironically, though.
Or top lane or mid lane, depending on how many years ago you plan to go.
We're up to 3 so far picks that are junglers.
Yeah.
At some point.
I look at the draft for Team Mid, and it could be applied to, like, any of the last 3 years of meta.
This is just an LCK draft.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of bottom lane, if the Nidalee is going bottom lane, which has been a thing we've seen, a lot of streams have been, support players are playing it to win lane. Like, you want to stop any sort of crushing bottom lane, but Ezreal didn't really fit the bill for that to me. And I think they're reading this as not going to be Nidalee support.
We'll just have to see exactly where it is going to go. It is going to be Ona Kanavi down there into Chovy and Showmaker. A bit of a fun bottom lane duo as the Pyke going to be taken away from Showmaker. I think that's
Split
pretty
push
cute.
Is incredibly strong, and Nidalee is famed for that. So I'm really hung up on this pick, like where it's going to go is Pyke.
Definitely keeping them guessing with the ones that they have available to them.
What is the last ban here on mid side? I personally don't have any preference.
I feel like
as soon as
maybe
the Malphite got banned, I was like, that's enough.
If you go on like full dive, like we often see like Ezreal Zaya like banned away.
Kaisa makes sense with the Jarvan, Talia they have already.
Could have been something that Chovy could have played if
Yeah,
he wanted to play an 80 carry.
I feel like Kaisa would have gone well with what they had.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought process. It's not strong in lane necessarily, but works incredibly well with Ione. Would have been fine for Team Jungle though with the Jarvan and Talia setup.
But
no Bardal pipes.
You just ban these are the two supports that when players off-roll, they love to pick, right? The Pike and the Fud. Just the really fun, goofy ones. Jhin actually did... Okay, this is such a sweaty draft.
Already, yeah.
Can I just...
I mean, they are the defending season opening champs. They didn't get there by messing around, Orcs, okay?
Do we know, have they been scrimming together as a team? Can we get confirmation?
Faker had it all scheduled weeks ago. He's like, I actually predict exactly how the draft is going to go. Let's start playing together now.
Yeah, guys, we managed to win this last year because of X, Y, and Z. I'm going to need us to focus up and get this one done. Cassante is going to be our first non-jungler picked, which is a bit sad.
That also means that Nidalee is going support, you have to think. Because I think Jarvan has played in the jungle.
But it probably is, yeah. It's probably that way.
Okay, Varus, Nidalee is one of those lanes, also Sivir, that crushes the bottom lane to try to get that quest ASAP. Corki would be fine as well. I think the Varus, Nidalee is the strongest pairing, though, available to rock bottom lane.
Sivir is going to come on through. Ona was not going to do his best Gumayusi impression, and is instead just going to be going to the Sivir. Showmaker, what's it going to be? This is... Okay, yeah. Zoe support, that's what we want. That is what we want.
But instead,
no,
wow, it's even sweatier.
Sweaty man.
Out.
Even Pantheon is pretty similar. This kind of fits a response to the Nidalee.
Remember when Maria pulled this one out?
I feel like the LeBlanc and the Zoe, not only great picks for Showmaker, but if you play Korean solo queue,
oh yeah,
that is classic. What like 80% of your solo queue supports are. Because that is the thing in Korean solo queue, people don't want to play support, and when they get put support, they pick things like LeBlanc, they pick things like Zoe.
A mage, and now with the new changes, you get a lot more money. Okay, you spend less money on control wards, a little bit more viable.
They ain't buying control wards.
They ain't buying some, but neither are you when you're just playing a normal support, okay?
Any Zazax enjoy
This does look like a really frustrating lane to deal with. I think Owner is going to need as many spell shields as he could possibly get.
I think Team Jungle's draft owns this draft, though, if played perfectly. It has an insane scaling 80 carry with a strong 2v2 in the bottom lane, has amazing engage and pick potential and a front line. The other draft is meta until the LeBlanc ruined everything. Now I'm like, I don't really know how this works. There's no tank. The engage is lackluster.
I mean, it is kind of similar to like a lot of drafts last year where the support was kind of running it down, you know?
True.
And in some of my favorite teams, that happened. And they were still great teams, okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing what can actually happen. And if they smash the lane, this LeBlanc support could definitely pop up. But here we are, on to the Rift for the very first time that isn't a mini-game for our season opening. Only a week away from LCK Cup starting, ladies and gentlemen. This is so incredibly exciting.
He won the Phaelite minigame there.
He did, nailed it.
So much vision. You can see the little frog.
Oh, look at that. Willa getting so much value.
I feel like it's just so confusing seeing jungle so much. Oh,
wait a second. Willa is dead. Huh. What did he mean by this?
What did he mean by that?
Well, so far, things going pretty well for Team Mid.
Oh, also minions come in so quickly now. He's actually has to TP mid.
And also, because we don't have feats of strength anymore, First Blood is more money.
Yeah, that one ended up being pretty disastrous for Team Jungle there.
Not a great
start. I put it in the cons column.
Okay, I don't know if this lane is functional for Team Mid. I'm going to say no.
Hey, if it wasn't functional, people wouldn't be spamming it in Korean solo queue every day, okay?
I think actually that what you said is kind of the opposite is true. I think that's what you meant, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so far, yeah. Showmaker went in for some harassment and took most of his health bar in trade, which was not necessarily a positive one. Cuz is going to counter jungle because his opponent is not necessarily a jungler.
That's just typical jungle behavior.
It
You
really
send
is.
someone's autofill in the enemy team and immediately you...
Wait, hold on. I didn't see the gold change went into USD. That's pretty good in this current exchange rate economy.
Damn, not
I mean, I saw the gold change had US dollar symbol on it, not the L symbol that's there in the UI. That's interesting.
That's crazy. All right. Wow. Changes that are undocumented.
Doesn't
all
have
over the
smite.
place. As, yeah, doesn't have smite and may not have his life as well. Let's see, though, as Kanavi's making his way up. Good shield there from Cuz, as all the deadly flourish is going to be avoided by the flash, and Cuz so close to dead, and it's Showmaker that locks up the kill. The flash forward is Showmaker dancing around, flashes over the wall. That was ludicrous by the king of the Casper Cup earlier, and Owner is now just dead as well. Team Mid demolished Team Jungle.
Everything that Team Jungle was trying to set up there with their bottom side control just falls flat on its
By the way,
face
Wolf,
now.
what were you saying about support LeBlanc just before?
Yeah,
just moments before?
I guess that's all that matters is that the enemy team
all you
not
need to
able
do
to
is
deal with
kill
LeBlanc.
3 people in the first 3
Yeah.
minutes of the game.
Imagine being Gideon in this situation. You know, you're laning against the GOAT.
Just
you're like,
play
guys,
safe,
I'll do my
everyone."
best. And you look at the rest of your team, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
It's fine. There's this is a best of 3, right? Right? No? Oh.
Yeah, whoopsies.
Yeah.
now
The game will continue. That's, that's all I can say.
to give you guys a little update is Showmaker is quite large.
Owner is having a little bit of trouble. He's dead. Showmaker should be able to kill Kanavi here as well if he sticks around, but he does not.
Owner's level 2 doesn't have spell shield yet.
Unfortunately, even though Owner has a placeholder Merc Treads to showcase that he will have free boots as not in his inventory later, he doesn't have Merc Treads against Showmaker's damage right now. And Showmaker is now 2 stacks online of Dark Seal.
Cuz seeing whether he can find Yukal. Let's try to dash his way out with that 3rd Q and will have to flash to avoid death.
You know what I do love? If you look at Chovy, he has 2 boots for his 2 feet.
That is so many boots. All right, that is going to be a dead Gideon. Actually, taking a fair bit of time here, as finally Scout does find it. Cute little punch through the minion there as well, which is adorable. And down goes the Cassante after the shield wears off. So now Yukal going to see what Willer is up to, who does run out of mana and gets the heck out of there. This is looking somewhat one-sided, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I'd
who
say
could
that
have
Team
known?
Mid are in a
Who
good
could have
spot.
known that Team Mid are one of the better teams
Well,
at this
after
tournament?
the initial shenanigans that happened in the okay, so after the Willer died also, and then the shenanigans happened in the bottom side of the map, it seems like Team Jungle has been kind of trying to all in. They're playing like they're on poker tilt in this one. And, it has not worked.
I've
Now
heard
they're
about
0
the
and
strategy.
6.
You just double your stake each time,
Yeah.
and you can't lose.
Okay, the burn comes in. Primal Surge is going to keep Kanavi alive for now.
Look, Owner's maintaining farm parity in terms of CS. That's good. That's a good thing.
Because his position is known.
Cuz just reminding everyone that you can't complete your jungle quest in the bottom lane.
There you go. All right, and yeah, Faker and Gideon continuing to just farm it out.
You know, Scout's doing pretty good in the jungle, honestly. Maybe this is his calling.
Hey, maybe it is. Maybe that's what we're going to see. Is
He is against
Nongshim.
a will
That's why
finalist
they
jungler
kept
right
Alex. Probably not. Yukal has managed to find level 6. Things pretty even as far as the mid lane matchup is concerned, but not exactly something that we are tracking mostly here because the bottom lane is absolutely on fire. And Team Jungle need to make something happen somewhere on the map. And maybe getting some shutdown money could be the thing. Scout is wearing a lot of it, representing a large amount of money here. Kanavi going to move on over.
You can put Kanavi on support, but you can't take the jungle out of him.
No, you certainly cannot. As Faker is now just going to walk away. There's the flash forward. Kanavi doesn't find the Q because Faker flashes away.
Well, Willow was there with the wall, not able to find an angle though.
Oh, chain connects here from Showmaker, continuing to be frustrating. Deadly Flourish there from Chovy. Does get the follow-up, as Equalizer from Faker is just going to make sure that he clears out the wave.
So let's theorize that Team Mid doesn't just snowball this game, and we get to a later stage.
Give me a
of this game.
second to really
Yeah, we're gonna have to
that.
put
Yeah,
out
like just
thinking caps
okay,
here.
like just imagine, I don't know, Showmaker gets a little bit over aggressive and dies 3 times somehow,
Okay.
like his former teammate Barrel, and then Suddenly, you know, it's an even gold state.
He's not even playing anymore.
Okay,
No,
picturing...
I mean, we've seen it, right? Like, we've seen an advantage, and then we've seen an advantage disappear.
Picturing the barrelnomics of the situation.
Let's see, like, is there a world where Owner, who's maybe 720 gold now, is a silver in a late game with a Cassante, and heals with Kanavi. Kanavi can heal him. You know, can you imagine it?
Well, not right now. Things are looking pretty rough at the minute, as they are taking so much damage here. Still, the ricochets are going to get through these minions. Chovy looking to try and punish Cuz, but it does not quite work out. Captive Audience goes down just to make sure that they have some sort of idea of what's happening in that brush.
Alice, you and I are both recently become parents.
Yes.
Sometimes you just, I'm already starting to think about imagination games.
Yeah.
Apps you mentioned. Because right now, look at the reality of it. It looks pretty bad, but sometimes you got to kind of tone it down for the viewers and be like, look, maybe there's a chance Owner, who picked Team Mid, could come back in this one, right?
Yeah, it's like I saw my kid and I'm like, could he have blue eyes when he has brown eyes right now? Look, the answer is probably no. As Chovy is taking a fair bit of damage, Owner as well is basically out of this fight, but Chovy's the one in trouble, flashes out of the way, but Cuz finds the Q. And now Showmaker seeing whether he can corral them. Scout's making his way down, and there's the distortion for the kill. Cuz immediately punishes the chains. They do not land, but the cease and desist will come on through to get the flash out of Kanavi. And that is going to be a 1-for-1, but they're on the board, gentlemen.
Honestly, I think that went pretty good, all things considered, because it started to look a little disastrous with how long that was taking. I saw a triple kill return, and the fact they only lost one on the back end for Team Jungle, I think that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, it definitely could have been way worse. Showmaker survives, does not die in the exchange, will keep his stacks. As Owner here trying to bait them in, and Chovy does kind of fall for it here and ends up being a little bit out of depth, avoids the knockup from Cuz. In the live feed, Faker should be fine.
Yep.
And Chovy ends up being a casualty here of the overextension. Really nice flash timing, but it ultimately doesn't matter.
Yep, manages to, you know, force Cuz to hit the Q, so that was definitely cool. Set things up for Showmaker to be able to at least get a revenge kill.
The fact both of them get away is so big there. But yes, I mean, that's some gold. Yeah. They are 4,000 gold down, which isn't great.
Well, look,
hey,
technically 3,800.
They're also still 3,800, and they were that at about 4 minutes.
We are equal.
Stagnating the lead.
Equal in role quests completed currently.
Oh my god. See? Look at you. Just 2026, the cup half full wolf. I love to see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about.
Owner is really dead. Cup half full wolf. Take me through what this means.
Hey, we'll see.
He's got home guards, which will get him.
Yes.
Also they secured the grubs, so Gideon's happy.
That's true. There you go. And Gideon is just parked in top lane watching the rest of the map be on fire and being able to do nothing about it. So I think keeping his mental strong is...
He's the last bastion.
Yes. As Chovy is just shooting Kanavi over and over again.
Is in trouble.
Kanavi has gotten a lot of value out of himself here.
Oh dear, Owner's only just turned back up! Oh goodness me, all right. Well, the curtains have been called, and Kanavi, can we pounce out of the way? The answer is it doesn't matter, as it's a double kill for Showmaker. He connects some chains. And is this what Support LeBlanc looks like in your games, Ox? Because it's looking really good in this one.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I did know the answer to that question. As in comes UCal, just to try and join in on the fun. It's now a 5-0-3 Scout.
You know, seeing Owner die in that manner, walking back to lane, it's brutal. It's horrifying. And I would normally feel a lot of sympathy, except for the fact, again, he chose the bracket. He chose the situation. And now he's dealing with Showmaker. And you know what? Not really Support LeBlanc anymore. Okay. Luden's Echo completed, 10 stack Dark Seal, and yeah.
He's having fun. The classic Showmaker. Oh wait, what did he say? What is this damage?
Why does he do so much damage? I mean, I can tell him that if he presses tab, the answer is waiting for him.
Yeah, the old Luden's companion there.
I think he bought it after.
Yeah, he bought it after.
Oh, right. So never mind.
But he does have 10 stack Dark Seals, so
Willard, this was also just a full send, you know? He tried.
Part of the team.
He saw Chovy was standing there.
We're sending
killable is now. Showmaker could be in a little bit of trouble, and he is going to be taken down. Kanavi gets his revenge, and that is the first death. A big shutdown. As Willa is just really dead. Wow. UCal just kind of cuts him down where he stands. Now looking to move his way back over. Chovy in position as well as Owner is in the back of the Dragon
But
Pit.
he has no flash.
This is not an optimal position, however, he is a jungler at heart, so the Dragon Pit is a point of safety in general. Oh no. Well, Yukal is just going to come in and say that you are dead. And they're going to turn that into a Dragon take at the same time. That place of safety for Owner
Now
is now going to be his resting place.
Oh!
The seal for
Pudge!
That's what we like to see. The junglers at least still have the better smite button, as the curtains may be called for, you know, the jungle players just in general in this tournament. But at least they managed to steal away a dragon.
Now, as I predicted, the bottom lane has been the point of contention so far.
Yes. 100% of games in the Chijik Low Park this year have been bot side focused.
Chovy was about 2,000 gold ahead, but then he also got his completion of his quest and received 300 additional gold. He was the first to complete his
And now he gets
quest.
a cute little... Yukal gets some lifesteal on his shoes.
Yeah.
That he just put together as well. That's pretty cool.
Chovy is quite large in this game, but I don't think quite as large as Showmaker.
I would say not. As all right, Cataclysm comes in. Showmaker able to pop himself back out of dodge, and now Chovy is sort of left to the wolves. Still able to kite this one out quite nicely, and now just going to turn it around. The rest of the mid laners coming on over. It's a really weird way to say that sentence. I'm not going to do that one again, as now Cease and Desist comes in as Scout, basically by himself, but he's got so much money, and he's got Yukal making his way in, finds the ulti on because he's the first to go down, and the equalizer from downtown as Faker shows up and immediately channels the back. He's like, my work here is done, and it absolutely was.
Gideon's like, you know, they asked on stage if the rest of the team was happy with Owner's decision. He's like, I'm going to be the first one to say no.
Everyone.
He's like, he's danger pinging them constantly.
That's what you gotta
I've got plates,
Guys, we have a front line. We've got a Sivir. What are you doing down there? We scale. Hold on, we scale down there. What? Don't fight like that.
It's such an over chase. I mean, Chovy still has barrier as well.
Did Kanavi smite the LeBlanc clone?
He did. Oh, someone did.
No, he didn't. He's not even the jungler. What am I even talking about? Cuz did.
Someone did. It was
the Nidalee that's being played by Kanavi did not, in fact, smite.
Yukal's going to kill Kanavi. No, he's not. He's instead going to snap back.
8,000. All the role quests are done, by the way, for mid now. So
we're missing a few on the jungle side.
just a few. The jungle quest isn't done.
The jungle quest not being done is the really sad part. Come on, cuz.
Okay, look, Echoes of Helia is pretty good on support Nidalee. He's got that completed.
I've heard Medjai is pretty good.
Yeah.
When it's stacked on support LeBlanc as well.
He doesn't quite have.
Would you say it's equivalent
just
or not?
yet? Oh, hang on, never mind.
Oh, wow.
There it is. He's got the 12 now.
Yeah.
Still, you know, there's a few more pages to add to that book. Needs to add a few extra things to the album.
Chovy does get more gold with each and every kill and assist he gets for the rest of this game, as well as every minion he kills, which he's known for doing.
He's good at that.
Wait, Showmaker went Celestial Opposition? This is nothing like the solo queue LeBlanc I see.
Yeah, where's my Zazux?
Yeah, true. I guess maybe he just likes that item.
This isn't damage.
But
it is allowing you to survive
as quickly.
To go in and do more damage, I suppose.
And I spoke wrongly. It's not Luden's Companion anymore. Rip Luden's Companion.
Oh.
It's just the echoing version. As Cuz is dead. Very good. Now Kanavi, possibly in trouble as well. My God, okay. Faker is just going to barbecue him. And Gideon has now found the rest of the team members of mid, and he doesn't really like it too much. Does find a great double knockback, though, and that is Willa lying in wait. Gideon, never mind. He just finds the angle, and 3 versus 2 takes him down.
Yeah, Gideon's like, man, my team just needs to get it together.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest of the team is like constantly saying like, Casanti doesn't group. That's why we're losing this game.
Well, now Willa could be in a little bit of trouble here. Scout also relatively low. Showmaker wanting to add a few extra pages to that book, and it's Willa that will be taken down first in that regard. Pops back to the distortion. Now Gideon going to be the next one to come on through. 20 stacks is being completed. Make that 22. And Showmaker's looking strong.
He likes to buy the Medjai's item when he's feeling himself, we've noticed over the years.
Yes. I think it was a good angle in this game. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna 24-3 in team kills. Yeah.
Oh, but hold on, that turret's corroded. They can get some gold.
The amount of kills.
Oh, they got it.
Owner.
Showmaker's back and looking to see what he can do. Very, very close to that 25 stack mark, which is what he wants to hit, but probably doesn't want to face check 2 junglers.
Now, Willer has completed his tier.
Oh! Yeah, that is a pretty scary moment, and that is Showmaker going to have to work on those pages a little more.
Poor Matt, he's just ahead of the distortion, and they all just engage before you even move back to it, ready for him.
Willer's coming up.
Oh.
All right, let's see whether he can take down Faker here. As, yeah, does get seismically shoved, and Gideon's going to be able to put him down. Really nicely done. A bit of a comeback angle here as, never mind, Vault Breaker comes on through, and down goes Cuz once again. Pretty cute Q flash there from Scout, showing some of those mechanics. As UCal is just going to ult forward. Doesn't quite exactly connect too much, but with the flash, is at least going to force Kanavi to press disengage cone.
Okay, so at this point, everyone has done their role quest. Apart from Owner, who's just finished it now. The team captain has only just finished his quest.
It's been a rough day.
Now he can get the money for the scaling, okay? Now it's viable, okay?
Look at the item difference.
My favorite part is that it's Owner that chose this, specifically.
Yeah. That's my favorite part as well.
Yes, it is mine too.
You made that sound like it wasn't your favorite.
Do you think Owner, it's his favorite part of this game? Is that he has to explain to his teammates?
Oh, Gideon's getting bounty gold, though.
Gideon's popping off, guys. I gotta say,
Yeah?
he might be the best top laner on Team Jungle.
I think that might be the case. I don't know whether anyone's going to dispute you for that one, as he doesn't quite find that Q, but still he's not dead. The Drake going to be stolen away here, and there is a very dead Cuz. Didn't even really notice his health bar go down. It just sort of disappeared. And Kanavi is going to do the same thing. Showmaker just looking to get that last couple as, never mind, gets the Primal Surge, but there's a dancing grenade that dances over the top of him. Faker with an equalizer that doesn't quite kill Gideon. And it's not really going to matter too much. Sidesteps the Q beautifully. And then with the Flame Spitter and the Silenced auto attack.
Get him, Willer!
Take him down.
Get him!
And Showmaker's back to 16. I need to kill Owner here in order to get a little bit of extra stacks worked out.
Do you guys think that Gideon could top damage for his team in this game? It might. It's possible, right?
Well, Chovy not going to get seismic shove there as a lot of damage on Owner. He's lit on fire, and that is going to be Showmaker that locks that one down. Distorts back to keep himself safe, and now the curtains are being called once again. They are still in range as cease and desist comes on through. Deadly flourish there as Chovy is off to the side, and they are all just destroyed. UCal able to join up with Scout to really put an end to Team Jungle. It's 31-5 in kills. Gentlemen, it is a almost 13,000 gold advantage.
I think there's limited competition for Gideon in terms of the damage.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be alive to do damage to champions, so the other team has not, the rest of the team has not really been alive very much.
What's impressive is I feel like I've just been watching Owner die, and yet not only has Willer died as many times, because has died twice more.
Yeah.
It's
pretty impressive.
It is
All things considered.
impressive. We're seeing the new home guard changes in action. They're able to get back to lane and die so quickly, as we can see here.
My goodness, he did die very fast.
Not the second time, Scout says, on this steal. He
He
tried to steal it. It was unsuccessful. Love the new KT jersey, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I do think, I'm glad we had the season opening event. Thanks to Owner, we got to see that, believe it or not, Showmaker is pretty good at LeBlanc.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people didn't necessarily know that. If they're watching now, will know it at this point in time.
Yeah,
this is probably the best support LeBlanc I have ever seen.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Baron is going to be started here, though. 20 minutes. It's actually, it's so interesting seeing it 5 minutes earlier than last year.
4 levels down.
All right, well, let's see whether he can still land a smite, even though it doesn't quite do as much as they are looking to come on in. They're in time, but it's going to be Scout that locks down the Baron, and down once again goes Cuz. Scout is in a bit of trouble, though, but not enough as Faker locks down a double already. Gideon is still doing some stuff, but that is going to be the ace, as it's only Scout that goes down on the side of Team Mid. They get themselves a Baron, and this may just be the end of the game.
A 20-minute Baron, the first of the year?
That's crazy. This is the earliest Baron I have ever seen in about 365 days
If this
at
was
least.
Otacon, Team Mid throw here and there's a comeback.
True.
And instead, Gideon tries his best to play the game.
UCal got a lot of value in that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Team Mid, just in general, getting a lot of value in this game.
The antithesis of playing in a very mid way.
Yeah, I would say so. I also really like the use of antithesis. It's a fantastic word just in general. 25 stacks has been claimed. This is what it does. It
yeah, interesting.
It eradicates Kanavi.
Team jungle, and yet they're not allowed to be in their own jungle.
Luckily, they have those Phaelites to kind of see what's going on.
Yeah.
If they didn't have those, I think they might as well just turn their monitors off.
I think the Phaelites, even with the Phaelites, they could just turn their monitors off.
You may be right, to be honest.
Things are looking grim.
I thought we were going to commentate some new patch action, you know?
We are! This is what the game's going to look like from now on. Aren't you looking forward to 2026, Wolf?
It's a lot of kills. That's 37 kills.
It certainly isn't. Certainly is, as we have another fight here. Scout is once again going to sacrifice himself for the good of the team as Faker is barbecuing everyone on their way back to their base. Cataclysm comes on forward. I don't think Faker's dying here, although yes he is. Never you mind. As there's the ulti out from UCal. That's a very cute little maneuver. Flashes out of the way. Doesn't get slammed by the Q. I don't know how he survived. It looked so cool. I highly doubt much of it was intentional.
If Team Jungle learned anything from this, I think they probably should have played through Gideon. Maybe they should have played through topside Kasate.
I think they should have played not in this round, Wolf. Perhaps.
Yeah,
oh,
maybe
really?
Owner
Was that
learned
an option?
I think Owner learned that, yes.
Yeah. Well, Team Mid looking once again very strong this year. As Weave as well going to be thrown on through, but I don't think it's going to matter. There is the Nexus falling down. And the ones to draw first blood in the season opening are going to be Team Mid once again, our defending season opening champion.